Okay, so this is my third try because the first time my older son came down the stairs in his underwear and I was recording through that hole right there. And the second time I had my younger son say hi and he decided he didn't want to say hi to the YouTube world. So this is my desk, what it looks like when it's not covered with stuff. I mean, it's still covered with stuff, but it's stuff that I want to keep on hand. You know, like my iced coffee, important stuff. And a cute bunny that Peggy Baldwin made. And you notice I don't have all that stuff up there anymore. That's because we had some nice days and I couldn't open my windows unless I took it down. Also, I really need to clean. Those are all cat nose prints, in case you're wondering. She is just obsessed with looking outside. She freaks out sometimes because there's like a black and white cat that comes along. But all right, and then I have this stack of things. These I think I got at Big Lots, and I just stuffed stuff in them. Like, here's some finish tags that I did recently, and finished pockets and envelopes. Sorry, might help if I move down with that. And some art journals and Tim Holtz words and stuff like that. And up here is, what is up here? Some vintage ephemera type stuff and some bits that just ended up in a bag. This was my mom's. It's an ink thingy. I think you put ink pen, you know, I probably will put my calligraphy pens in there if they fit, but, and then he holds my phone sometimes when I'm watching YouTube videos on my phone. I've got my scissors and all the things, and that's just full of whatever. I just stuff stuff back there. And then back here, I have this, I have my lights up high because it helps with the brightness, I think. So I have them on the books. And I have this so I can put stuff under my light. And I like to keep this handy. So if I have scraps of paper, I can just make a whale tail real quickly. And then I have this box down here next to my desk, which I have to keep the cover off it or I'll like end up with a stack of them on my desk. So if it has a cover, I won't put things away. So this is part of the secret to my laziness. So when I have like things like washi tape and stamps in boxes with covers like this, sorry, this is just where I stuff bags. That's what that box right there is. And this is a box of stamps. This is a bag of bags that should be under there. So I have this box of stamps, which I go through from time to time. And this is how I store my washi tape. And then I have a box on top of that to just throw washi tape in until I'm ready to actually put it away the right way. And then I just have like random boxes of stuff that I throw stuff in. I used to have all my punches in one box, and it just was heavy and hard to use. So here I have my oddly shaped one. So here I have my oddly shaped ones and something. Oh, and sponges that should be over on another thing. And these are all round ones. And then I have some just book page, you know, I just use this for book pages, whether it's for gluing or glue pages or backing tags or whatever. And I like having this shelf like right next to me. And then in here is all my inks. Let me see if I can not turn off the camera this time. So in here is all my embossing inks, and these should probably be also over there, but I use the metallics a little bit more often, so I stuck them in there since that's on top. More ink. I think it was Lindsay, the frugal crafter, I think, is who I saw. That this is basically how she stored her inks. And I loved it because I could see them all at a glance. You know what I mean? I might have to go through boxes of them, but I just lift a box and I can see all my inks. And so I found these on Amazon. I think they were like $9 for, might have been $18, might have been $12. I really can't remember. But it was worth it. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I used 6 just for inks and embossing. And then this messy shelf, I've got my scale, some packing tape, chocolate, because that's important. Just random blank tags to collage on or whatever, and some water. And my distress inks are back there. My distress sprays are back there. I just tossed them back there a few minutes ago. In this thing here, I have extra, like the bigger makeup sponges for using the ink. And who doesn't have their deodorant in their craft room? Sometimes I forget, so I like to have an extra one down here. I have a mirror down here nail files. Because I have one upstairs already, so I just left these down here. These, usually here, I stick things that I want to send to people. In fact, and then I forget about them. This was my mom's book. It Will Never Get Torn Apart. Then I have some extra pens back there. These are notebooks I've taken the innards out of, and I have them nearby so that hopefully I will use them as extra paint papers. There's just random stuff. Bunch of glues, extra glues. Just keep this bird book near me so that I can, and then I just, you know, if I find an ink, I don't put it away right away. I just stick it there. My big inks are here. And then I have my personal journal, and this is some vintage paper. Actually, it's antique, I think. I'm going to use the cover eventually. I just really like the cover. But I like to have those, and then I have some glue book pages. Not glue book. What are they called? Glue pages. And then down here, this is all books that I would either use for glue books or for collage. They're like all my, I basically have them all for collage. They're like dictionaries, foreign books, vintage books, all the things. And then I throw envelopes and cards in there. That's just trash. And apparently also spider removal. Let's see. And then I have an extra mouse there. And when I have papers, I just throw them in boxes. So right now I have that box, and this box where I've just thrown papers. And then over here on my right side, sorry I turned the wrong way, but this is my right side, is a shelf. And there's current stuff I'm working on. And then my stamps, I think I showed you guys once, but you might not remember. I got these, what are they called? Oh my word, words are hard. Photo albums. And they attach at this end, they attach. So if you take them out, you end up with like double-sided clear pockets. And then this is just a post-it note that I glued, you know, folded over and glued on. And I found black one. The only reason they're black is because I got them at the thrift store. And pretty much used a whole thing of post-it notes labeling those. So that's most of my stamps. And then I have some here that are like more, it's too tedious to take them off the block, like the letter ones that are in there and stuff like that. And then also, if I have like some random stamps, I just throw them in there until I'm ready to put them away. Apparently same with the stencils. The stencils are pretty much stored the same way, they're just not labeled. And some of them are not in the thing. I know you would think I had a lot more stencils in this, but they don't really take up a lot of space. So they just sit in there and I can just throw them in when I need them. And then there's these stamps here, the Tim Holtz stamps. And they're just in the little binders on hooks. And that's just a cover I made. And then I have this one 12 by 12 inch stencil. And I just kind of stick it on. Well, I don't know. I try to hang. I keep moving it. It keeps being moved to wherever. My trash. That container is like full of pens and tape and stuff like that, which is why those pens are there to put in. Oh, and my distress inks are in that spice holder. Now we're going to the right here. Papers also go in here. Scraps go in here. What's in here? Oh, sandpaper. And that's my label maker. I should really label stuff. More paper. More paper. An empty drawer, which will probably end up either having paper or fabric. Sewing stuff. Random. Just softer papers type stuff. And then this is like my Etsy store. It's going to get organized someday. But that's where all my stuff that I have up on Etsy is. Oh, look, more pens. So there's also like envelopes and stuff like that here. And my sewing machine is on this so I can lift it up easy. Also, because we do get some water damage down here sometimes, I don't want the sewing machine to get wet. So I have it there. These are current projects I'm working on. It is not organized. Let's see. This is empty. I don't know why. I was trying to figure out what to put on it. I've got extra brushes over here. This is all tags, journal cards that are in some form of doneness. And there's a little bit more there. They are not organized. They're not organized. There's more here. But this is where they live. Then I have my napkins. See those napkins over there are your napkins. These are my napkins and my die cuts and my die machine and my mini die machine and silica gel and extra supplies and my Cricut joy and Cricut stuff and extra glues. More tag stuff. Recycled stuff. Just sits there. Stuff that doesn't fit on the cart. Art stuff that doesn't fit on the cart is in this basket because I have a bunch of stuff that's like 12 by 12. Really, that heavy thing shouldn't be up there. That's fussy cutting in that bag. That's more fussy cutting here. I have a lot of fussy cutting stuff. I really should put some in my store. More ephemera stuff that needs to be sorted. Then back here, see now I'm all out of breath because I bent over. Just moving around and bending over. There's lots of cards, stuff to make charms. Obviously I've lost a couple drawers. Still looking for some drawers that are missing. Those are the bind it all, or the white boxes are for the bind it all, which is over there. The laminator's over there. Picture my son drew. My husband. I don't know what this is, but it makes me laugh. So that's like all ephemera stuff. Because, oh, and then under the table is like photos and personal stuff. Then over here, I have 2 carts for mixed media now. So this is like the stuff that goes on the paper. Like brushes, watercolors. Some of my pencils are missing from here. Oh, and I had to put this in front of here because it falls out otherwise. But it is the most efficient way to store them on there. And then I just pull the box out when I want to use them. More paints, brayers, alcohol inks and whatnot. More paint, palettes, big thing of gesso. There's more paints under there and sponges and more paints and inks, all the things, backs of napkins. And on this one I have the art paper, random paper that I could use on the gel plate, stuff for textures on the gel plate, pieces of cardboard, more stuff for textures, more. It's a lot of gel plate stuff down here. Random stuff, papers. This is supposed to go on top of that. This piece of glass, was hoping that it would fit over on the other thing, but it doesn't, so I don't really want it laying there either. I'm just gonna lean it over here where it was earlier. Let's see. So, yes, 2 mixed media cards. And then up here, unorganized. Nothing's organized yet, but this is more of the ephemera. Embellishments, fussy cutting, little bits of fabric, and my buttons. And then we're downstairs where we get water damage, so we have that. Lace trims and stuff. These actually need to go in the Etsy section. Then I have paper, and a trash. You should have a trash in like every corner of your room. And here, all the rolls of stuff I just stick in there. I have just game pieces and other things that are supposed to go in this store. Music pages, book covers, more book covers that need to go in the box. Should probably fold that quilt. Someone left the bathroom door open. I do have a bathroom, a half bath down here, so I have a sink. Then on this shelf, I've got books. I have more books upstairs. These are like library cards and shipping labels. And those tags. Some canvases. File folders, more books. This file box has like themes. Those are trash, ready to go out. Empty boxes, I got to figure out if I need them or not. This is all my fabric stuff. That's extra paper down there. I know, like I don't have enough paper. So this corner is just all fabric, not organized, just all fabric. More paper. I'm trying to have on here more types of paper that will be used with the printer, which is up there now. That's where the cat sits for her naps. Let's see, that's more paper from before. My personal cart, which is definitely not organized. Anything else? I think I got pretty much everything. So yeah, my camera shut off at one point. Oh, and I have like more cards and game pieces over there too, and ephemera, and there's stuff upstairs. Under our TV, we have a big, oh, what is it called? A cabinet, an old cabinet that was his grandma's. And so I have more vintage stuff up there. I have stuff in my room. But this is what I have for my room right now. And let's just focus on this nice clean desk for a second. I know I could organize more, but I really want to play right now. And most of yesterday I spent cleaning and part of today, and I'm ready to just have some playtime. I even purposefully left my laptop upstairs today so I wouldn't play with that. So y'all have a delightful day, and I love you, and I hope you enjoyed this tour. Did I say that this was stuff to be scanned up here? That's what that is. Just random. Oh, wait, I wanted to show you oh. Okay, sorry. And then that's my box of cords, because I'm not done. This, remember how I had the other box for the washi tape? This is just a box I keep here to throw things in that don't have the energy to put away. So that's why if you see the title of this video says craft room organization, or how I try to be, how I'm lazy. That's why I just keep extra boxes around that I just throw things in till I'm ready to put them away. Okay, bye guys.